Will Cunningham, the post. Dwight, obviously 27 points tonight, 21 in the first half. What were you seeing out there tonight that made you able to score so much? And then sort of once they started double team you a little bit more and you started finding those passes out of the post, how do you sort of adjust to help your team based on whether you're scoring or getting some more attention from the defense?
We talked about the double team all week. We didn't know if they were going to go from the jump or, how they were going to play it. I knew either way I had to be aggressive. So the first half, I kind of didn't let it deter me. I was kind of determined to get to the basket no matter what. In the second half, I knew they were going to be a little bit more aggressive, and they're a team that plays chaotic defense. So, they're always going to leave somebody open. So all I had to do was either split it or be patient enough to watch one of my teammates cut or kick it out to somebody open.
Joe Collins, WB Public Media. Now that you guys have played Kent State, they're the preseason MAC favorites. What do you guys got to do next in order to get over that next hump of getting able to beat them?
We got to make plays. Get those stops. Especially in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they kind of hit some tough shots that we shouldn't have let happen. And every time we went on a run, they had an answer, or it was one mistake. They made us pay for it. So I think us be able to get over the hump against teams like that, like Coach Boals always says, our margin for error is very slim. So we have to capitalize on those plays and limit those errors to give us a better chance of winning the game.
Considering now your first two conference games like last week, how would you grade your guys' last two games, especially at home?
Our goal is to protect home court, and I think we've done a great job of that all year. So I would give ourselves a high-level grade. It just comes down, like DJ said, it just comes down to making plays at the end. We knew they had two great players, one-on-one players that could really make plays off the bounce, off the catch, really anywhere on the court, Jacobs and Carey. And they were able to make some plays down the stretch late in the second half, and we were kind of disconnected towards the end.
Miles, you guys struggled from three for most of the night, picked up a little bit at the end. Do you think that was more about rushing shots or just open looks that just weren't going down?
I think it was just open looks that weren't going down. DJ has been amazing in the post for us, so we knew coming into this game, like he said, we've been prepared for the double team all week, really all season. We know he's going to attract double teams, so it's just our job just to space out for him, give him space, and have him find us on the weak side or on the top of the key, wherever you might find us. So it's just on us just to step up, knock shots down, and kind of we missed one or two down the stretch that could have really changed the game around. So he was making the right plays. We just got to step up and knock him down.
Anything else? You guys good?
Appreciate you.
I think tough loss. Give Kent State a lot of credit. I thought our guys really battled, competed. When you play a really good team, your margin for error is smaller, and if you look at the offensive rebounds and turnover differential, that's 10 more possessions that they got than we got, and they won by 5. So we got to do a better job taking care of the ball. Obviously blocking out. Second half, I thought the start of the second half hurt us. We turned the ball over a couple of times in that first war, and give them credit.
Will Cunningham, the post. You guys struggled from three for most of the night. Feels like this is something we've talked about a lot this season. But do you think that was more of, open looks just not going down, or were you guys rushing shots, or what do you think was up with that?
Well, the last 3 games in league play, we're shooting 40% from three. So we've been shooting the ball pretty well. And I thought we got really good looks. We knew they were going to double team. We knew what spots we had to get to by kicking the ball out. And out of the 25 threes, I bet you a lot of those were really good looks. You just got to be able to capitalize on them double teaming, Dwight, and we didn't do that. But you got to step up and make those open ones.
Last year against Kent State, it was really tough to get points in the paint, but now with Dwight back, it was 34-32. How big was his presence just being in the post in games like that?
Yeah, he's been really good, in MAC play so far, and he was a man in there. And we knew in the second half they would change up, what they're going to do. They came quicker on their double team. I thought for the most part we got the ball out where we wanted to. But like I said, when teams double team you, you got to take advantage and capitalize on that, and we didn't do that.
You guys were mostly able to limit Sincere Carry, at least scoring-wise. What went into that, and how important was it to be able to keep him just 11 points, pretty low shooting percentage?
Yeah, he's a good player. I mean, returning player of the year. Those two guys, Jacobs and Carey, you got two fifth-year kids that came back to play. And, both guys logged 38-27, 38-20. They play heavy minutes. They play really good defense. And they asked them to do a lot offensively. And a lot of times it comes down to a one-on-one play or a ball screen, for those two. I thought we did a pretty good job of guarding their sets. They went to a ball screen set that hurt us, late in the game. But those are their guys, and they made big shots when they needed them.
Now that you know what it takes to beat teams like this, what's kind of the next step?
Well, I think for us, we lost two tough ones in a row where we were close at the end. Another game where you're close at the end. We got to find a way to finish these games, and we're right there. And it's deflating when you lose. We're 1-3, but one or two possessions throughout the course of the game, you make a big three, you get a big stop, you get a rebound. That's the difference of winning and losing. And proud of our guys' effort. I thought we really competed. I thought we played hard. We just got to find a way to finish.
Knowing the type of brand of basketball that Kent State likes to play, how would you say you're proud of your guys for kind of avoiding that confrontational stuff that Kent seems to be very big on?
Yeah, we talked about keeping our composure coming in, and we knew who was going to do it, and I thought we did that for the most part. But at some point you got to stand up for yourself. You got to play hard, but I was proud of our guys for that.
It was a tough game for A.J. Brown tonight. What did you see from him, sort of, that he can maybe build on going into tonight?
Yeah, he's going to go through these growing pains. He's a freshman, and it was a physical game. So for him, this will be a great learning experience. He's still a big part of what we're going to do. There's no one that feels worse than he does right now, but you just got to keep learning. You got to keep growing. You got to come back, watch film, practice hard, get your shots up, and he's going to be a really good player for us.
You guys got Toledo coming up next week. It's kind of a gauntlet of the first 5 games of playing tough MAC teams. What's the plan going into that game to build off of tonight's game going into Toledo?
Yeah, they're kind of reeling. I know they play tomorrow. I think they're 1-2 right now as well. We're 1-3. So we got to go up there with a sense of urgency. We have to go with the same mindset, and it's another really good team. I think they're preseason pick 1 or 2 like Kent State was, and so the urgency's got to be there. We'll take tomorrow off, physically, mentally refresh, and we got to come back in Saturday or Sunday and continue to progress and get better.